Post-pandemic, 2022, 2023, and beyond, how much should you expect to pay for minor scrapes, scratches, or chips done on your vehicle? If you accidentally got in a little small fender bender, or you scraped the side of something, how much should you expect to pay these collision shops, these auto body shops today, post-pandemic? And should you get your insurance company involved? And at what price should you get them involved? So a few weeks ago, my 15-year-old daughter just got her learner's permit. She was so excited. I was excited for her. We waited at the DMV for about 5 hours. She got it. That day we practiced a little bit. We went to a school where it was empty, and then she practiced driving and everything. I was proud of her. Next morning, I got this stupid idea. Hey, why don't you drive home to your mom's? And it was early morning. There wasn't a lot of cars on the road. And as you can see here in this picture, I'm parked right beside my neighbor. And so sure enough, she gets in the driver's seat. I get in the passenger seat. And I was thinking that she had more practice with her mom and backing out into parking spots and everything. I was wrong. So immediately, as she put it in the reverse, she started turning. So it doesn't take an Einstein. My front passenger bumper went into her driver rear bumper and quarter panel. And it scraped, and as you can see here, damage was done in two places. It was done on a quarter panel, as you see here, and it was done on the rear bumper. And there was no structural damage into the metal. It was just, light paint damage done through to the primer. I was thinking, oh crap. And when we hit, like, all this anxiety just filled my body up, and I'm thinking, the most precious thing in my world is in this driver's seat, and she's driving this 2,000-pound missile. And all these emotions came up with me, and I was just holding her in my arms. It just seemed like yesterday. As soon as she did it, and I was in the passenger seat. I was like, ah, just like, no. And literally that was my reaction. Of course, she was getting upset at me, and she blamed me because of my reaction. She started turning. She blamed me for my reaction. I didn't shout at her, and I didn't blame her. As a matter of fact, later I took full responsibility for it. I was like, I should have known better as your teacher, and I should have known that, hey, to back in reverse with a vehicle beside you, it takes some certain skill. I'm like, okay, I want to drive. I want to take you home. I'm going to come back and let my neighbor know, because my neighbor, I don't think, saw. And sure enough, I took my daughter to her mom's, came back, knocked on the door, and I didn't even know my neighbor's name. I know, shame on me. We literally have been living in the same complex for 5 years. I didn't even know her name. And she was so gracious and so nice. So you see there the damage that was done to her car. Well, how about my car? Actually, her paint transferred onto my car. And I'll tell you what I did to get it off. It's pretty simple on my end. I didn't even have to take my car to a collision place. He's like, don't worry. I'm like, look, whatever it costs, I'll pay. So I was thinking, okay, it's going to take a little bit of touch-up paint, maybe $200 or $300 at the very most. If it was an older car, heck, I would have offered to touch it up myself. But she's got a 2020 Toyota Corolla. It's a brand new car. I wouldn't want scratches on my car. And I wouldn't want some idiot with no repair knowledge or auto body knowledge to start getting paint and start painting it, right? She's like, I know a couple of shops, whatever. And she's like, are you sure? It's like, do you want to get your insurance company involved? And so I thought about it. Should I get my insurance company involved? And then I thought, oh no, I'm with Progressive, and you have 5 years to your last accident. So if you're at fault, and of course I was at fault, if you're at fault, then you got 5 years. And if you haven't had an accident in 5 years with Progressive, even if you're at fault, it won't affect your insurance rate. And of course it depends if you got Geico or whatever insurance company you have. They all vary. I knew in 2018, which was only 4 years, that my car collapsed on the side of the interstate and I had a flat tire. That's a whole different story, and I can link you to that video at the end of this video. So I knew I would be at fault, and my insurance company, my insurance rate would go up. With Progressive, I'm seeing online like 80%. It would last for 3 to 5 years, and that's what the rate is. For 3 to 5 years, you're going to be paying higher insurance rates, and then it'll fall off your insurance and you'll be normal again. Well, if you start doing the math, if I'm paying $600, you know, a year, $600-700 a year, you're looking at anywhere from well over 2,000 that I would be paying over 5 years in higher insurance rates. And I'm thinking, I automatically did the math in my head, like, hey, this is not smart. Let me pay out of pocket. I'm thinking $300-400. So she gets a quote, and she gets 2 quotes, and she comes back. And one of the quotes, I'm not kidding you, was $1,600 for this amount of damage. I was like, what? I mean, of course I didn't say that to her, but in my head I was like, what? And then she had another one that was like $1,000. I'm like, okay, now we're closer to the ballpark. I went to a local place and took pictures of all the damage and took it to the local place. It was pretty reputable. And they came back, as you can see here, around $900. And then she's like, look, I got someone even closer, and I've heard really good things about them. She's doing all this groundwork for me, driving to 2 or 3 different places. So sure enough, she comes back and she finally gets a rate of about $590, which is actually about 40 minutes away. I'm like, okay, this is more than I wanted to pay, but my goodness, when I compare it to the $1,600 and the $1,000, you know, for this amount of damage, I'm gonna accept it. Right? So it would take 2 days to repair. Thought she was going to be able, while it was getting repaired in the repair shop, she thought she had family members to help her take her to work, and she didn't. So she asked me if I could rent her a car. Over 2 days, it cost like $150 to rent her a car, which I was happy to do because my insurance company would have done that for her. And I paid to put a little bit of gas in her gas tank, and she got it fixed, and this is what it looks like. And they did an incredible good job for $600. And then after, as a thank you, I wrote her a really nice thank you card, and I put $60 in it, and then I gave her a gift card to the nearest grocery store, and I just wrote this long thank you letter. Like, you're so... I hate that this happened. I'm kind of thankful because I drove to the repair shop with her, because I drove her there and back, which was like 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back, and I got to know her, got to know my neighbor. And I was like, I hate to say it, I don't want to say I'm glad that this happened, but I'm so thankful that I got to know you. These things happen for a reason. These little things in life that we think are bad, and they are bad, but they actually make us come together. And tragedy and stuff and bad things that happen makes things come together. It makes people come together. You know, like the pandemic and everything else. I gave her the car. I was like, thank you so much. If I had called my insurance company, and if I had got my insurance company involved, and by the way, like I said, she didn't have to accept my word on it. She could have said, look, you want to call your insurance company, I'm going to get the police involved. She didn't do that. And she could have. I'm thinking around $2,000. If you're over $2,000 in damage, $2,000 to $3,000, then I think that would be a good number that you should get your insurance company involved, because if it's that much damage, it's probably more structural damage to the vehicle, and then other things could arise. Thank goodness no one was hurt. If it's bodily injury, it could be so much worse. That would make your car insurance goes up, because that over $2,000 makes your car insurance go up even more than under. It could have been a whole bunch worse. I think under $2,000, you know, even if it's $1,600, I would have, of course, paid it. As far as my Nissan Altima, as we were backing out, her paint from her Toyota Corolla transferred onto my Nissan Altima, my front bumper. Only thing I did was just use 3M rubbing compound with the microfiber cloth and just scrubbing it off. And I was able to get everything off, and now my bumper looks brand new. You, come here. Yes, you. I need your help. Come here. You see this right here? This wall's empty. I need a YouTube play button. In order for me to get a YouTube play button, I need 100,000 subscribers. I got, what, 20, 30,000 right now? I need 100. I need you, please, you to subscribe. You think my subscription doesn't help? Yes, it does. I need 100,000. I visualize what I want in this world. And what I want is a YouTube play button. I want a YouTube play button, and I need you to subscribe. You can help me. You can make your dreams come true. Just visualize it. Whatever you want in this world, you can have it. You can have all your dreams come true. I want you to help me make my dreams come true. All right? So please, please subscribe.